Winter's over, it's time to get my 2012 turbocharged Golf back on the road and do some maintenance, and then drive it a bit. Let's see how easy it starts. Gotta stand back here so the exhaust doesn't drown my voice out. I ran it for a little while, it was blowing a lot of smoke. It seems like it all kind of cleared up and there's a little pile of oil there in the ground. That's probably just fluid, I hope. Like condensation or something like that. Unfortunately, over the winter, some rodents got into the hood here. I don't think there's any damage because it's still running. It sounds a little different though, almost like there might be an air leak somewhere. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit and see what happens. One time a squirrel got in there and it chewed up my wiring harness and it cost $9,664 to fix. Luckily insurance covered that, but they had to custom make a wiring harness in Germany and then ship it over here. And then basically because the wiring harness runs from the taillights to the headlights, they had to remove everything in the car and relay it. So yeah, A1 insurance, but squirrels suck. I don't know if you're gonna hear that on camera, but there's like a hissing sound, like an air sound. Ow, frig, that's hot. Jesus. I don't know where that hissing sound came from. Just gonna take it for a test drive because I've had a problem with the rear brakes locking in the end, and I literally had this rotor glowing red one time because it was seized. And I didn't even notice until I came to a stop at a gas station. There was smoke everywhere and I thought I was gonna blow the entire place up. So after driving around for a bit, the back passenger wheel got real hot. Turns out that this caliper is a little seized. So it's now unseized. Hopefully that just continues to work and I don't have to replace it. Now I've been having trouble starting it, so I tested some things. I've got 12 volts going to my fuel pump relay and then through the relay once the car is on. Now I actually have two pumps on this, the original and then like an aftermarket one after it, so they're kind of feeding each other. The only way I could check the secondary one is just by feeling it, and it feels like it's moving, so I don't know, I think it's good. But I found another problem when checking the fuel pump. So here's the secondary fuel pump and it goes over to a filter, and it's not doing it now for whatever reason, but this connection was leaking, as you can see by all the fuel. I don't know what would cause the leak to just stop on its own, but I tightened everything down, so hopefully it shouldn't happen again. And then once everything's working, I'm going to take it to get bodywork here because that fender sucks. Bunch of dings. I've got some damage to the rocker panels here. Yeah. Now I do know how to do bodywork to an extent at least, but I'm impatient and I always rush things and then I botch it. So I'm just going to pay someone to do it that actually knows what they're doing.